Hello everyone, this is Mark from the Geek Church here, and today we're going to talk about printers. And not just any printers, Epson printers. I have reviewed two on the site, and I have these two today. And I actually forget their names now that I think about it. One of them is the WorkForce Pro WF-3820, and the other is the oh boy, this is embarrassing, the ET-2760. And they're both very good printers. I've tried them out. And I'm going to talk about the differences between them and some of the similarities and some of the things I've noticed while having them in my home. Essentially, I'm going to start with this guy. Now, this guy is known as the EcoTank, and I believe he's called that because instead of, most printers kind of have these cartridges or little things you put in here, this one actually just has these little bottles of ink, and you just pour it in. You can actually see their levels right here. So this lets you know if you are running out of ink or anything like that. As for the WorkForce, it does have the cartridges. I don't really have one on me right now. I don't know if I can really show it to you, but they're in here. They kind of look like these, for lack of a better term, cassette tapes. And you just plug them in there. Now I have no idea which one will give the greater output or what, so I'm just going to kind of go with that. So these are both Wi-Fi connectable. That is, I can connect these to Wi-Fi. Now I'm going to talk about one of the, downsides of owning these things that I've noticed on both of these models is that occasionally while I'm trying to print, suddenly my computer will note that these things are offline. And when that happens, I go in there and I look at the settings and I set up my Wi-Fi password. I usually enter in my Wi-Fi password, and that usually fixes the problem. Usually I can get the computer to recognize where the printer is, and I usually get my document right away. And of course canceling all the print jobs that I put there before, because it gets a little annoying. So here's the deal here. I'm actually going to print out something right now, but here's the thing. I've noticed my Wi-Fi is very weak in this room. My router is actually in the other room there, and I've got like a solid wall here that might be blocking the signal. So we might not be able to do this, and if we can't do it, I'm probably just going to need to... It doesn't look like we can do it. I'm not even getting much of this internet signal here. Probably should have had the document prepped beforehand, but honestly, there's a lot of work that goes into this thing, and honestly, I don't really get paid enough to do this. So I definitely want to talk about some more of the differences between these guys, and also discuss the price difference. This will run you about $199, I believe, and this will actually run you $150. But honestly, this I feel is more advanced. I don't know. Here's the thing. I think there's some downsides to this thing, but honestly, I'm seeing more of the upsides. For example, you might notice this one is a kind of a back feeder here. This one actually has the tray in front, designed kind of for business, so it can hold more. This can only hold whatever this thing holds. Which honestly, so if you got one for your, this might be a good one for your home. But this one looks like it is designed for business, hence WorkForce in its name. Not bad. Also, this one has a great touchscreen right here. And this touchscreen is awesome because with this one, this screen is very small. I literally have to use a magnifying glass whenever I'm looking at it to do things like, entering my Wi-Fi password, which is a defect or actually a little bit of a problem that might be unique to my house. And I don't want to say that, hey, this happens to every time with an Epson printer. I don't want to be the guy that labels this thing just based on, 2 reviews of this product. I have not been in this thing, and honestly, I only try these in my house. And for what they have done for me, it's awesome. It's just, every house needs a printer because you just need that, because you're going to need a hard copy of something. I know we're trying to live in a paperless society, but every once in a while we just need something in our hand that we can hold and touch. So, and talking about the touchscreen here, it's great. So every time I need to enter in my wireless password, which I know I keep ramming down this point, is a lot sometimes, You just go beep, 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 and it's great. Nice big screen, very clear, almost looks kind of like my cellular phone screen. I like that part that it has that. Let's see, as far as what some of the things, you notice they're both scanners, so that's good. Or are they scanners? Oh yeah, of course they are. I don't really use scanning much, but if I do, I might want to save it to something. This one has a SD card slot there that you can use to save products. This one I believe only has a USB port there, but honestly, I mean, it really depends on what you have and what you really like saving your stuff on. So I've noticed this guy here has the LAN and USB port, so I'm guessing that if it comes with a cord, you could connect this printer to your your computer manually. I might actually have one of those cords. I don't even remember if it even came with this cord, honestly. You know, just to manually put it in there. I mean, after all, if you've got Wi-Fi printers, you might as well use them, right? And here's something I want to talk about as far as printers. Have you noticed the prices of printers have gone down a lot in the past few years? And I think that because of that is the prices of the cartridges or the ink in them has skyrocketed. And I think that this is some sort of, I would almost say, conspiracy as far as the printers go, because they realize people might buy just one printer like every so often, but man, but they don't get a lot of sales because that's so expensive. Okay, this is I don't want to put on a foil hat to make this theory true, but honestly, both of these printers are very good and will do a lot of good for you. I'm trying to think of what other differences I can see in them. That I've had this one for a few months and it's treated me very good. This one I've only had for a few days and it's also treated me very good. And guess what? I'm actually going to replace. This one's going to be in my home. Okay, so sorry, you're kind of you've been replaced. Don't feel too bad. You've got some good ink skills going on. I think people love you. Okay, this one I can't help but feel like it has more features for less money. That's crazy that a company would do that. Don't worry, Epson. I'm not saying Epson raise your price on this, but dude, I'm actually surprised for what you get that it's so much. Anyway, so I think that's about all I can really say about these printers for now. I'm sure I'll think of like 12 other things after this video is over. But if you're looking to buy a printer for this holiday, I recommend Epson. And I recommend one of these guys, which I've just talked about. And that concludes the review. And this is Mark Rollins, signing off.